Welcome back to NBA Backstage, the playoffs.
Celtics!
After coming within one quarter of the championship in last year's finals, the Celtics added some new pieces and entered the season looking stronger and more motivated than ever.
It's like one ball, one team, one player. You know, we all have to be right there together and know what we're trying to accomplish.
The Celtics got off to a red-hot start, picking up right where they left off last year.
What we're seeing is a team in Boston that has their identity. They know who they are. They're comfortable with each other.
Celtics pushing 4-on-3. Rondo lobs right side to Garnetti. Alley-oops it home. Boston Celtics a hungrier team, and today we're clearly the superior team.
Revenge game to the max, and Laker fans, we'll see you in the finals, baby. We'll see you in the finals.
Every day, what did we say before practice? We're playing a playoff game. Let's go!
Come on, put an extra 30 minutes on practice. Because ain't no stopping.
I like our team. I was just sitting back watching everybody's progress. I never questioned this team going into the playoffs.
When center Kendrick Perkins returned from injury, the team was back at full strength. But just weeks later, they made the surprising decision to trade Perkins to the Thunder as part of a deal that brought Jeff Green to Boston. And Celtics brass found themselves having to defend the move.
Even though our record was tied with Miami at the time of the trade deadline for best record in the East, I didn't feel like our team was progressing. I thought, we had a chance and we're good, but there were some holes. My biggest concern was adequate subs for Paul and Ray. I just did not want to have to wear them out.
Even though they've made some changes, the proud Celtics still retain their aura as the reigning beast of the East.
All our talk is in our play, so the league knows what we are. Everybody.
When you talk about the Celtics, you talk about experience.
A spectacular shot by Ray Allen.
You talk about talent. You talk about a basketball IQ at the highest level.
It wasn't pretty, but it got done.
And while they've stumbled a bit in the season's final weeks, the Celtics will rely on their team unity to carry them on another long playoff run.
People underrate what chemistry brings. This is one of the tightest units, one of the most together teams that you could probably think of, especially since we've been together for so many years. We hope Danny and Doc know what they're doing.
Meanwhile, the trade for Perkins was welcomed with open arms in Oklahoma City, where the new addition brings much-needed size and interior defense.
When the trade happened, we were very excited about having him. We look forward to him being on the court with our guys, and bringing the toughness, the defensive mentality, and the experience that we can use.
Last season, the Thunder achieved the league's biggest turnaround. They earned their first playoff berth and took the eventual champion Lakers down to the wire in Game 6.
Bryant for the lead, misses, Gasol backs it in with 0.5 of a second remaining. Lakers by 1.
We lost on the tip end with 0.4 seconds left on the clock, and we could have went to Game 7 if we'd have got that rebound.
This year, the Thunder have been even better, climbing into the upper tier of contenders in the West. But they're also well aware they'll be facing higher expectations in the playoffs.
I am afraid of failing. I want to win so much. I've learned that every possession is important. If you lose a game, that may hurt your standings, especially in the West, where it's always so tight.
Looking at the standings was basically to let our guys know we're not locked in, but this is where we are, and everything is in our hands, and we have to improve.
After a rash of injuries to Greg Oden, Marcus Camby, and Brandon Roy, Portland's season seemed to be unraveling, but the team persevered.
We're not going to make excuses for why we're in this situation. Injuries are a part of the game. It's an opportunity for someone else to step in and play.
To Aldridge, and he jams it down.
The man who answered the call was LaMarcus Aldridge, who had a stellar season that earned him strong consideration for an All-Star berth.
Since December 15th, he's averaged 25 and 10.
It seems like every time you figure out this team, the season's going to be a wash. They have a resurgence.
No one embodied their resilience more than star guard Brandon Roy, who had surgery on both knees. but came back after just 30 games.
Right now, we are healthy. We're starting to get a rhythm as far as fitting in our guys. Brandon Roy just returned.
Brandon from 10. Go!
Marcus Camby is just coming off of injury.
Terrific job by Marcus Camby.
We traded for Gerald Wallace.
Wallace for 3, and he hit it. Are you kidding me?
We should have a rhythm by playoff time.
Lob to Aldridge, what a pass!